we saw Salt Lake City CrossFit do. One of the things that Gold Standard was doing when they were standing a little bit more linearly is that you're kind of squatting into the lap of the athlete behind you. When you do this staggered setup, you can see for Invictus on the left-hand side of your screen, you have a little bit more space to operate without necessarily having to do a pose on the teammate and the athlete in front or behind you.
So does it matter who calls out the squats here in terms of where they stand, who's in charge?
It kind of depends. That's usually something you're going to work out in practice based on lever length, based on squat turnaround. Because usually what happens is if you have the very nice head, you're going to have to adjust your squat technique to account for the shorter squatter, the person that's going to have a faster turnaround. Usually you'll see the person either in a third place position or usually a third place position call it out because they have a line of view on the rest of the team, and then they can kind of trust that the person behind them is good too.
It makes it normal, so you don't get that fitness like a pro team. We saw in the first team, there were a couple of teams where the person in front had to turn their head behind and kind of squat in a very uncomfortable way.
Got it. 15 calorie ski.
And then behind you to make sure everyone was in unison.
And you'll see different techniques from different teams as well. Sometimes you'll have the athlete up front, you know, calling this the cadence for the next rep.
Two Invictus teams side by side, and it just looks like a little bit slower for that Invictus Uncomfortable team. Devin Kim starting to slow a little bit, the team athlete.
Yeah, and you can see the rest of the team dropping right down.
And costing a little.
Yeah, and most of the team diving right into that next rep. A few seconds ago, Devin was the one to take an extra beat up top.
Back in lane 8, no issues for Fitness Like a Pro, that CrossFit Roseland team out of New Jersey. Their confidence, Tommy, and confidence is huge in CrossFit. They went to Strength in Depth last year. It was one of the sanctions that happened before the pandemic. They finished 5th to CrossFit Mayhem and told us, we didn't even feel like we were that good, and we finished 5th. Let's go do this again. They are confident. They are a singular unit. One of their athletes is
all right, 10 snatches.
So she's getting married. Everyone's in her wedding. They are one cohesive group.
It definitely built some teamwork there.
I don't know this for a fact. I just know it's true. While they're standing at the altar, they will have the word across their shoulders.
That might be the one place where you don't want to leave the team practice at home.
4, 3.
Got Roseland on the right, Fitness Like a Pro, again the two Invictus teams.
1.
Invictus on your left. Uncomfortable came in first place, 100 points after event 1.